Food is fuel. Indeed, food is fuel. I'm sure you've heard this age old saying a time or two, but food is so much more than fuel. We're going to talk today about how food is nurture, autonomy, culture. It reduces stress and it can act as medicine. My name is Sheena and I am a registered dietitian specializing in disordered eating, eating disorders, and intuitive eating. If that's something you're interested in, definitely click that subscribe button. So let's dig into all the ways that food is so much more than fuel. But first, let's start out with how food is such a vital source of fuel. We use food for every activity we engage in our life. It is our very life source itself. We need food to breathe. We need food for our heart to pump. We need food to move our bodies, to play sports, to hug our children. Indeed, food is fuel. But to reduce food to nothing more than fuel is to do a deep disservice to the very life source it offers in so many other ways. In fact, seeing food as only fuel and nothing more is probably a very good indicator that you are struggling with some type of disordered relationship with food or a full-blown eating disorder. When we have eating disorder behaviors on board, we can get very ritualistic about exactly how much food should be permitted based on the fuel that we need it to provide. Let's talk about some of the very important ways in which food serves so many other important purposes in our lives other than strictly as a fuel source. Number one, food is nurture. Taking us back to our very first moments on this planet, food is the one life substrate that we received immediately on birth. It's what connected us to our mother, connected us to our external environment, and that is a power all in itself. Food is the first thing that we ever know in this world. It's also the way that we connect to those closest with us the most deeply. The second reason that food is more than fuel is that food is autonomy. Food is uniquely experienced by you. Although you can enjoy food with other individuals and use it as a connection tool, you are the only one on this earth that can experience food in the way that you experience food. It is also one of the first ways that we make ourselves more independent from our parents as a young child. Food is one of the very first ways that we separate ourselves as a human being and a unique entity. Our parents as a child, foods that we like, dislike, how much we choose to have, those are all some of the very first choices that we'll ever make as an independent human being. It is culture. Food is the ultimate way that we connect with those that we love most deeply in our culture. It's a unique way to express our cultural heritages, traditions, family ties, etc. Remembering the foods that we grew up on is a way that we can keep our traditions alive as well as give us that feel-good feeling in times of stress or turmoil when we can pull those cultural foods back into our life. Food is also a powerful stress reliever. Food releases dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain, especially when we're going for our cravings or our favorite foods in those times of deep turmoil. Food can physiologically shift the neurotransmitters in our brain to help us function more optimally in the world in times of stress. In addition, that food is providing us with the mental stamina that we are going to need to face that difficult situation. Food is medicine. I do want to note that much like fuel, food should not be demoted to simply being medicine. That is not the only purpose that it serves. Food is food and can act as a very, very powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-carcinogen. Food is fuel. Food is the primary vitality and life source and fuel that we need day in and day out every day for the entirety of our lives, from the day we were born to the day that we perish. Food is so much more than fuel. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend.